Hey Nesters, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing with you my Goodwill Thrift Haul from my last thrift along with me. So if you guys watched that, some of the stuff probably looks familiar to you. I will go ahead and get started. I did get 25% off my entire order, so kind of keep that in mind. I'll try to let you know the prices that I actually got as we go here. I will start with the last thing you guys saw in that video if you watched that you knew I picked up. It is this Napco nursery planter, and when I first saw it, of course I thought it was cute because it had a clown on it, and I saw this music box inside of it, so I was kind of trying to figure it out, and you actually wind the clown's head. So I thought that was super cute. There's a little bit of crazing. That's gonna be annoying. I'll just cut this. Sorry, I got a little ambitious with my clown cranking there. The music was going on forever. So there is a little bit of crazing in this. You know, it's to be expected with older, porcelain items like this, ceramic items. But they originally had paid $16.99 for it, whoever bought this, I guess. And it's in pretty good overall shape. I don't see any chips in it. Like I said, there are some crazing lines in the glaze, but yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I do plan to resell this, and I think I'm gonna ask around 35 to maybe 40 and include free shipping with that. So yeah, I was super happy to find this. So the next thing I grabbed is this Corelle gravy boat. It is unfortunately missing the underplate to it, but the most important part of a gravy boat is the thing you put the gravy in, so I think we're good. But it's in this really neat landscape pattern, kind of has like a farm scene to it on both sides. And it was $1.50 it cost me. This is put out by Corelle, like I said, it's called Corelle Coordinate Stoneware. And yeah, so I think because it's missing the underplate, I might just put this in the booth. I don't know if anyone would really be interested in it online. To me, worth my while to, go about listing it. I would have to ask at least 10 for it, plus I'd have to include shipping. So I don't know, probably somewhere around 18 I'd probably have to sell it for online. But if you guys are interested, let me know within, the next week, and I can definitely put it on Etsy for you. But I think I am just gonna go ahead and put that in the booth otherwise. And yeah, so you could also use this for maple syrup. That's, a nice handy thing to do. We actually tap our own maple syrup trees. We ended up with 3 pints this year, I think. Well, it was a half gallon of syrup about. And if you guys don't tap your own trees, well, let me know below if you do, because I'm always interested if, how many people actually do it. I think it's a fun hobby of ours, but if you guys don't tap your own trees and don't know much about it, it actually takes 40 gallons of maple sap to make 1 gallon of maple syrup. So yes, support your local farmers and buy their maple syrup, because it's a lot of work that goes into making the syrup. So yeah, we ended up with a half gallon. So we boiled like 20 gallons of maple sap. It was quite a bit. So the next thing I grabbed was this light tinted green glass plate here. It is a Pyrex plate, which I've never seen before in this style. It's kind of scratched up really badly, and I only paid 75 cents for it, and I mainly got it because you guys know that I collect green glassware, and I'm actually just going to use it for a plant, something to set a plant in so it doesn't get water all over my shelf. So that's what I grabbed that for, and 75 cents. Thought was a good deal, plus it's Pyrex, so you guys know I like my Pyrex. So speaking of Pyrex, you guys that watched the video knew I found a butter print Cinderella bowl Pyrex dish. Now they had marked it for $13. Like I said, I got 25% off, so I got it for I think $9.50, which I like to stay in about the $10 range. There's a few patterns that I would pay more for, and this would be one of them because they are more desirable, and not just to other people, to me. I am a collector of Pyrex. You guys can see some of my collection up here. But yeah, this is the 443 bowl. It is a 2.5 quart. So there is one size larger than this, would be 4 quarts. And so if you guys are unfamiliar with the nesting bowl sets, they would have came in alternating colors and designs. So the next, the largest bowl is actually a teal bowl with the pattern being in white, and it goes the same way, up through. There's a 4-piece set. And also, what makes the Cinderella bowls a little bit cooler than the regular nesting bowls is it's lidded, right? Like there's handles. That's not what I wanted to say. And it came out in 1957 and they stopped making it around 1968. Now, the cool thing, the thing that makes Cinderella bowls a little bit cooler than the average nesting bowl is it has handles, right? But they also double as a little spout, so you can pour whatever you need to pour out of it. And this is in mint condition. I was kind of in disbelief that I found it there and it was in such good shape. I was certain there had to be a chip on it somewhere, but there is not. So yeah, I was super happy to get that. I've had a bit of a dry run on my Pyrex finds for a while, so to find Pyrex and especially butterprint and a Cinderella bowl, I was super happy. So for those of you that don't collect Pyrex and are interested in what this might sell for, by itself, it would probably get you about 25 to 35 bucks. Considering this one's in like mint condition, you could probably get maybe a little bit more, 40, 45 max. And so you're gonna want to sell it in a set if at all possible. And this 4-piece set would sell at the low end $100 and the high end probably around $190 for the 4-piece set. I've seen them go for more than that, but that's probably the average reasonable price. And yeah, so you definitely want to get, sell them in sets if at all possible. And let's see, what else do I want to say? Oh, if you can find this pattern, it'll be a white bowl and this will be orange. Definitely grab those. If you have a 4-piece set, one sold recently for 325 bucks. So yeah, that would be your best find ever, right? They're super rare to find and really desirable, so that obviously ups the value. Condition ups the value, so just keep those things in mind if you guys want to resell Pyrex. The next thing I grabbed was this teapot here. It's an infused teapot in this beautiful teal color. That's what attracted me to it. It does have a stainless steel mesh in it for making loose leaf tea. They had it marked 4, so I got it for $3. It is put out by the company Certified International. These go for about 10 bucks online, so likely I would, I'm probably gonna put this in my booth, but I really enjoyed the color of it. It's like a very desirable color, and I'll probably ask for a little bit more than 10 in my booth just because it's more of a desirable color, and probably, somewhere between 12 and 14. This is actually made of a pretty durable stoneware, and it's resistant to cracks and stains and chips, so I think it's a pretty nice piece. It is made in China, but I don't think it's super old, but they were selling on eBay still for $10-ish plus some shipping. So not in this color. Like I said, I think it's probably worth a little bit more just because of the color. And yeah, let me know if you guys are more into tea or coffee. I myself prefer the tea, especially green tea. I do like that new Dunkin' Donuts drink a lot though, the blueberry crisp latte, iced latte, is that what it's called? That's super yummy. If you guys haven't tried that yet, try that. It's good. I do ask for one less pump because I don't like it really sweet. So ask for one less pump of caramel if you don't like sickening sweet drinks. But yeah. The next thing I picked up was this set here. It was new in box, so I decided to go ahead and grab it. I thought it'd be a good antique booth item for me, or I might even just throw it on Facebook Marketplace as well because it is all brand new. Is the main reason why I went ahead and got it. Don't have to worry about cleaning it. That's always nice. So I got it for $3, and it has the creamer and the sugar, and then it has the salt and pepper shakers as well. So you guys can see this pattern a little bit better. But I think it's pretty nice. It definitely has more of a fall, colored look to it, but I'm sure there's some people that would use this year round if they, have that kind of a decor theme in their kitchen. So I thought it was a pretty nice item overall, and I'll probably sell it for around 12 bucks. So stand to make about 10, 11 bucks for it. So think it's worth it. So I stopped picking up Falls Graph quite a while ago because when I first opened my antique booth, I would pick it up and it would just kind of sit in there. It took a long time for it to sell, so I don't really enjoy picking it up that much anymore. I was kind of picking up the more common ones that, you know, people collect, I guess, but they're just so, you know, many of that style that I just think they have a hard time selling. But I do think they make really quality products. You know, they're super heavy and durable. And so this pattern here is the Windham Rose pattern. And I just thought it was really pretty. And I especially liked how tall this sugar was. Normally this sugar is about half the size, you know, as this would be. So I just liked, you know, how large it was, because, you know, if you're gonna have coffee, friends over for coffee or something, you don't want to have to keep getting up and refilling the sugar or whatever if you have someone that has a sweet tooth. But these were marked $2 a piece, so I paid $3 for the set. And I think I'm gonna resell them for about $15 to $20, plus whatever the shipping is gonna be on that. Maybe about $30, we'll say. And so I do, in my Etsy shop, all my prices include the shipping, so it's free shipping. I build it into, you know, the product, so you guys don't, once you click it and it gets into the cart, you don't have this big surprise like, oh, it's actually gonna be this much. So it kind of just, I think it makes it easier for the buyer. I know I like to buy things that are free shipping, so I know someone commented on one of my last videos that they checked out my Etsy store and they thought my prices were too high, but they didn't realize that I offered free shipping. And they actually compared me to Crazy Lamp Lady's channel, and she doesn't include free shipping into her Etsy shop, so she charges her shipping, you know. And of course we have different items as well, so all that's in factor. But yeah, I think my prices are pretty fair, considering, you know, the amount of work that goes into it. By the time you're all said and done, you know, you pay your Etsy fees and you've, you know, spent money going out searching for it, and it takes a lot of time to take pictures and research it and list it, you know, type everything up. People don't really consider all that goes into listing the item, all that time. They just think, hey, you just bought this at the store and now I want to buy it, and they don't really consider, you know, paying you for your time. So that is, you know, built in there, but you know, it is what it is. I try to be as fair as I can and still, you know, not rip myself off too much. I mean, I am trying to support my, you know, 2 children. My husband does work, but I am, you know, doing this as a little bit of extra money to help with our finances. So yeah, I try. So the last thing I grabbed, I thought was super neat. It's a German piece here. Do you guys know what that says? It's actually a birthday calendar, and I paid $1.50 for it. Now it's on a scroll. I thought this was the neatest thing. You guys, I think I might have showed it in the thrift along with me, but this is what it looks like if you missed it. And yeah, I thought that was really neat. Now I plan to keep this because I am German on my father's side, and I was thinking it would be fun. I'm a genealogy nerd. I like to do research and all my, you know, find out all my family history and whatnot. I really enjoy older pictures and just researching that kind of stuff. So I have done quite a bit of research, and I think I'm going to use this to write the important dates, you know, birth dates and death dates and anniversaries or whatever on this for my German side of the family. So I thought it would just be kind of a neat piece to have. I actually recently did my DNA testing through the Ancestry.com thing, and I got my DNA results back. And let me tell you, something came back and I was pretty darn surprised it was on there. So yeah, if you guys do want to see that, I've been going back and forth whether I should do a video on it, because I don't know if anyone would really be interested in that, but I can definitely tell you in the video, you know, how, you know, my results, and also how you can take the test, because I know I was a little hesitant because I was thinking, you know, it's gonna be like a blood test or something. Like, I didn't know what it was gonna all be involved there, so I was a little bit nervous to take it, but it was no big deal. And it was pretty interesting, so yeah, I think I'm gonna do a video on that soon. Well, that's gonna do it for the haul today, guys. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to go back to Goodwill with me and thrift along with me, see what is at the store here locally to me. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.